It's Friday afternoon, just about to have lunch. The front came through about 11 o'clock, it hosed down and rain's eased off a bit. Wind's still fairly strong from the south. It's fairly cold and not that much fun out there. And to cap it off, my ceiling panel's fallen down again. Oh well, might be third time lucky. I've still got plenty of Velcro to go to try. Oh, Matthew's arrived up from Auckland. He's on afternoon tea making duty. So it had actually stopped raining for a while. It started up again, it's eased off again, so it's supposed to ease off. And I think our current plan is in an hour it's high tide, so we'll head down harbour to NorthPort. And I suggested tomorrow we might be able to wander out to the Chicks, because it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Although we'll obviously have to wait and see. It's not very pleasant out there, it's quite cold, but we'll head down harbour. I think the aim is we'll spend the night at NorthPort, and if the weather's good tomorrow like it's supposed to be, we can go up around the Chicks. Now there's more rain up here. I was looking up towards Portland Wharf. Well, it's not very warm, but I've got a Matthew busy helming at the moment, which is very useful. Well, I made a decision, it's raining. We'll navigate from shelter. Well, I've seen nicer weather, but it is quite convenient being able to com from in here. You can move around and see everything. I'll have another go with this Axiom 7, so I've disconnected everything apart from power. It's power, sonar, network. What's this one? USB. Yeah, so it's an extra USB for a remote card reader, which will be a damn useful thing to have on the Axiom 12. Well, you won't find your master because it doesn't exist. I've disconnected it. Right, well, I've told it that it's its own data master. So settings. As it stopped beeping and behaving itself, let's just check for a software update. I have done it before, but I've changed the micro SD card. Okay, that'll take a while. Now we just want to do that, which is this one, update. Okay, we'll see what eventuates.
So he goes, does stuff, if he dies they reprint another clone of him, but he still somehow keeps his memories or something.
Matthew's planning our television watching for this evening. Oh, it's only light rain now, I think the jibber. We even have a slither of blue sky. Oh, another one of these pesky boys we need to avoid. We've got water on the floor here, so it's come from somewhere. All that noise is the propeller running around because it's a fixed prop. When she was up at Marsden Cove, we did have some water here. And look, it's a bit of a mark there. So it's wet and damp in this corner. The boat's actually bow down at the moment a little bit, so maybe it's run forward. Oh, there's no sign of any water along this window or there. And although it's certainly not clean along there, it's not damp. Or here. I can't feel any dampness around the ceiling panels or walls, so it's a bit of a mystery. Did have an awful lot of rain last week though.
Coastside Radio, Coastside Radio, Coastside Radio. An updated wind warning received from Met issued at 16:42 hours, Friday, 27th September. Strong wind advisory Alpha 89 for the area from Greenhead to Cape Colville. Southerly rising to 25 knots, gusting 25 knots this evening. Easing below advisory criteria Saturday morning. Mr. Dean, Coastside Radio out.
Oh, well, we'll be fine at NorthPort, and doesn't stop us from potentially going out to the Chicks tomorrow. But obviously all plans await and see what day brings. Well, we're covering ground. We're doing almost 5 knots. It doesn't seem very fast in here, but it's pretty cold out there. The helmsman with his remote control is quite happy there. It's a damn sight colder out here. That looks like Catbird Sweep with its A-frame rig motoring down the harbour behind us. It's Parua Bay over there with the moorings. Munro Bay over there. And we just come up to the end of One Tree Point. We're just skirting Snake Bank. We're on a very close reach at the moment to do it. Being a Snake Bank, it's a bit tighter coming down the harbour than the more normal sou'wester. We've got a log ship in and a non-log ship, I think. Well, I checked, that's a wee cargo ship for the islands, Tuvalu or somewhere. Right, I had 20 metres, went to 22, we just put my bridle out now. I'm just digging it in, and we're pretty much anchor and swing where we normally are. As well as using the chart plotter, you can just take a transit, so the faraway light pole against the ridge behind it of the face over Urquhart's Bay. We're not moving. It's 7:15. Calm night. Got woken up by a wake of a boat going past. And looks a promising day. Well, we've got blue sky, currently a light southerly, and the sound of a busy port, which you can't really hear inside the boat. Well, it says oil, should have plenty of oil, but just in case. Well, that's not the control box, that's the reversing solenoid for the winch and all the sensor cables for the anchor chain counter. Well, this box, let's just check what we can, which is a fuse. Well, fuse is okay, relay clicks. I just don't know, we might still carry on with our day and just be very cautious with power use. Let's see if we can get the auto up to work. Oh yep, there it goes. Lumpy. There's the Marsden Wharf, no tankers today. Oh, I'm still infuriated by the Genset. It was working fine. The oil change was a couple of weeks ago, worked fine, or 3 weeks ago, worked fine 2 weeks ago. So we've done nothing to it apart from just lie on top of the spinnaker in that locker. So I'm going to turn it off at its battery switch. Well, there's the battery. Actually, I think the switch is in the cupboard beside it. Well, there's the end of the Sea-Talk NG backbone with its terminator, and that spur cable or drop cable will be going up to the Axiom 7, which doesn't want to play nice with the network. Right, there's the battery switch up there. So a little bit lumpy out here. We might not be actually going out too far. It's already cold. There's a difference between what we can do and what's enjoyable. Well, somehow we have to get to play nice with the system, because it actually has a good sonar module, which isn't attached to the one up at the helm. So this is side sonar there. 3D there, very useful, but not so much just here. It's not looking very enticing here. That's Mere Bank on our right. going to anchor here in Urquharts Bay and see if the day improves. Not quite sure what's beeping at the moment. I think it's the anchor controller. Just going to let him unanchor unencumbered, and then we'll probably go roughly where he was. Here's the gas, so got the espresso on. They're weighing anchor. No, it didn't work so far, so we're just modifying it. Success. Well, it's fairly rough out there. I don't think we will be going out to the chicks. Not looking any better out there, and there's a lot of white horses, if not more. So we'll see how the outboard goes. It's electric. Just putting the bung in. I'll pop the leg on. That didn't work, so we'll have to charge it up, but that won't be till we're back at the dock. Then we'll see if it goes. Right, well, we're off. We'll be going that way. So currently it's 15 knots wind. That might just be jib. Oh, we're going along quite well, like 6 knots. So easy peasy. Oh, it's my turn setting up the bow now. Captain Matthew can steer us, or the autopilot steers us. It's actually quite pleasant here because this stops the wind. I've got the spinnaker up here, so it'll be easier to deal to the Genset. So still got a couple of theories. If they don't pan out, we'll be getting the dealer in, or service agent or whatever. Oh, it's a bit like 2 weeks ago. Quite windy here, although we just have the jib up, not near as exciting more adrenaline making this full sail. But I suppose prove to myself what the boat would handle. So, almost close haul. Bit of leeway, way better than the Catamaran 2 ever did. Still trying to get the Genset to go. We presume that just means no oil pressure because it's not running. I did check the battery and it's 12.99 volts, so that can't be the problem. Control panel just has an Ethernet cable in the back. I've turned the battery off, pulled this plug, put the plug back in. So I can't hear the blower running. Yep, so something's gone awry on the systems. I don't think it's actually the fundamental part of the motor. So before it starts, I should hear the blower start up, and it's not. So there is a relay in the box with the fire alarm on it. It did click, but I suppose it's worth swapping that out. Right, I have a spare one. Well, that made no difference. We'll go and change it back. I'm just looking to see if there's any obvious circuit breakers. Fuses are all okay. This is the Ethernet cable that goes to the control panel at the main switchboard. Matthew just started, or tried to start again, and there was a bit of a rattle which almost sounded like a starter motor trying to do something. And here is the starter motor. That's the starter motor down here. Right, well, that's very disappointing, but maybe we found the problem. Matthew and I are watching the rugby. Hopefully we win with a bit more of a gap than last week when we seemed to almost clutch defeat from the jaws of success. Well, we won and Sam Kane had his 100th test. There's only a very gentle breeze now, so that's looking across to Whangārei, which is just over the water. It's 7:15, daylight savings just started, so we could be in for a nice sunrise. Oh, there's our reflection. So wind's gone southwest, outgoing tide. We'll be making an early start back to Port Nikau. Oh, the rain stopped. It's not very warm. We'll get back before the wind gets up too much, and we've got Omar's 94th birthday celebration at lunchtime anyway. We're heading against the tide. Just giving a bit of a run at full revs. Well docked, just as the rain starts. Just tidying up, doing dishes, and the rain comes and goes, light showers and then sunshine. Well, they have Sunday racing going on. It's pretty much low tide. A lot of extras up.